Hello, hello. Can everybody hear me fine? How does that sound? Weird. Hello? You hear me now? Any better? Nice. The store was interesting the past few days. Bradley ended up going today for me because I got off a bit late, but he said that the lines were crazy. I don't know how much, or how little there was, though. Because before the winter storm warning, it wasn't too bad. It was just weirdly busy. Literally. And Alaska is just another Tuesday. Yeah, my coworker Ricardo, he ended up going to the store for his wife, and they had like a whole grocery list that they needed to pick up, and he ended up texting us this picture of bottles of wine in a shopping cart, and he was like, "Well, my shopping's done," and we were looking at him like, is that all you went in for?" And he was like, "No, absolutely not." They were out of everything that they needed. Sorry, Zora's barking at Bradley getting back. Bradley brought me a cookie. A Valentine's gingerbread cookie. Oh, did you? Oh my god, even the fresh produce was gone. That's insane. Like, it's not even gonna really hit us that hard until like afternoon tomorrow in Texas. But allegedly, it's gonna be as bad as a 2021 snowmageddon. Allegedly. They have 14 bananas left. You counted? That's kind of wild. I'm gonna count how many bananas Walmart has left. Honestly, I took off for Monday for our anniversary, and it it may end up being snowed in that day. And so our work ends up telling us, "Oh, we should have everybody start getting ready to take their computers home to work." Because we're not able to use our personal computers for a lot of the items. And it ends up becoming a whole shit show of people wondering, "Oh my god, is it going to be that bad? Is it going to be that bad?" And so I messaged my boss and I'm like, "Hey, is there any way that I can just, take my stuff tonight if we need to work from home starting tomorrow?" And he goes, "Well, because you're on vacation on Monday, you don't have to work from home." And so I'm sitting here like, what's the point? I'd rather just go ahead and work from home on Monday. And then rather than use my vacation if I'm going to be snowed in. I don't know. Everybody was panicking. And I was like, y'all just need to check the weather. Calm down. It'll be okay. It got to the point where they were just telling me to just keep my vacation day in place just in case. And I was like, well, I don't really want to use my vacation day if I'm going to be stuck inside when I want to go out and do things. And they're like, well, you should just keep it just in case it does snow in so that way you can just stay at home and relax. And I was like, I'm not going to sit here if my power's out and use up a vacation day. That's not my problem. That's Mother Nature. Anyway, uh, let's go ahead and get started so we can have the art up. So I kept it to where we were last time, only because I wanted to make sure that everybody had a chance to see like every step of the way. So it may get a little boring when it comes to me putting in the base colors, because I tend to do it a bit of the harder way, which is lasso tooling the whole thing and then going piece by piece. Or I can just go via render every piece out every time I color. But I would prefer to do it if I have all the colors down, just so I can decide on a basic light source. Can I get a redo? We basically got most of the line art done. And now I'm just going in and making everything black so it's one cohesive color. And I don't tend to use the bucket tool or even select all and close it out. Or like I'll just lock the layer up here. Like you just click it and it'll lock it and allow you to adjust the layer that you are currently on. And I'll take the gradient tool with just a basic gradient with nothing on one side and the color that I want on the other, and just off screen pull, because it just makes it a little bit faster. It also becomes second habit. Let's go ahead and get the skin in. And try and get into the habit of changing your background to a different color, because white tends to. You tend to accidentally let white get mixed in if you do, or if you're not paying as close attention. And what I mean by that is that one, it can change the contrast of the colors that you're utilizing, and it can also uh, affect how you see like different little spots that you may have missed. So even if it's like a basic gray. I'm gonna steal her skin tone. That's gonna bug me, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Make sure to unlock your layers whenever you go to a new one. And then I am going to make a new folder and call it color. And I'm going to color code them to make it obvious which folder I'm in. And since I'm going to put the hair on top, I'm not going to fret too hard about where my lasso tool is going to be, because we're not going to see below the hairline. Oh, I don't know why I did that. I literally just said that it was okay. Oop. And most of our hair is white. So, how's everybody doing today on this lovely, lovely Thursday that I wish was Friday? I do generally know. I'm not going to talk about it on stream though. I'll probably start rendering right after I get the hair put in. At least for the skin. it's going all right. It I've literally been in this project at work where I'm trying to figure out a way to explain it without obviously breaking my NDA. um, they have me drawing quite literally stalks and husks and jolly forms of corn, like the vegetable corn. And so for the past like 4 days, I've been drawing nothing but corn. Oh, this husk looks a little too pointy. This husk feels a little too lumpy. Like there's too many kernels. There's not enough kernels. And I'm like, it's corn. It's corn. Please. You're not even paying us enough for this. So I've been drawing corn for like. So I had been drawing the corn for like 3 days. Yeah, like corn, like the husk in the vegetable corn. And for the past 3 days, I had been drawing like this standee of, people being able to act as if, oh, I'm popping out of a corn husk. And I'm like, okay, whatever, cute. And it gets to the point of where I'm basically I'm basically done. Like I'm basically done with the whole piece and I'm ready to move it onto Illustrator so I can actually, finish it. And then they come in and they're like, "Hey, we're going to change art directors on everybody." And I was like, "Wait, what do you mean?" Okay, whatever. And the new art director comes out and he says, "Well, we're going to change everything that we've already done. And we're going to give it a little more cartoon character." And I was like, "Are you serious?" And sure enough, I had to spend another whole day just drawing a different form of corn. Mhm. But basically, to keep myself sane, I've just been drawing emotes. Because I am very much tired of drawing the vegetable. She's more like a dark-ish mid-gray. We're gonna try and stay as true to her 3D model's colors. Let's go ahead and pull up the sketch. So the main difference between the two is that one of them is a base sketch, and then the other one, well, the one I'm currently working on, is the clean line art. So there's different little things that I've changed, that I've improved on, and adjusted. So instead of me going full base on this hand here, which almost looks like I had broken her finger whenever I was quick sketching this, I went in and fixed that whole hand. So to make sure that it actually looked like this index finger was coming straight from this hand, opposed to looking like a broken finger. And the same goes for making sure that these ruffles had a little bit more logic to them and a little more flow to them. Some of these areas, like the metal, wasn't warping too much and getting more of them straight on. And just overall making sure that the line art itself was more clean and detailed. And now I have it up so that way I can get a better understanding of what kind of lighting I wanted. Though I did turn off the background. I kind of want it back on. So I'm gonna delete that. And I'm gonna turn it back on. The background, I mean. Merge it down. And have that next to where I want it to be for now. And just so I don't move it or accidentally adjust it or work on that layer, I'm going to perma-lock it. Or absolute lock it, I mean. That way I can't grab it, I can't move it. It's not going to get in my way, really, until I need to move it again. Then I can go back to that layer, unlock it, and move it. And I can make it disappear if I need to. And now I'm going to get basic shadows down, and I want to go more of a red tinge. Do I want to do the whole thing in shadow and work from there? Let's see. Make sure my references are back up. Yeah, I'm gonna work back in full shadow. So boop. I'm gonna work backwards. So take that dark tone and work on top of it. I think I'm gonna add blush. Let's multiply this down. That's not the smudge I want. And like I said, I'd like to work non-destructively, so I do tend to have a lot more layers than are necessarily required. But I'm happy to be. Yes, like I don't like accidentally working on a layer that I could easily go back and take away. So like say that I want this layer to be a little lighter than say this one, the little dot on her nose or the highlight on her nose. Then I'm going to go and I'm going to be able to change that without destroying the integrity of the other piece, like the other highlight. And I do name the bigger layers, or the more important ones, I should say. And a little bit of blush, just to give her some life on her face. I don't speak another language. Okay. Let's trim this down some. Uh-oh. She does have a little bit of eyeshadow. I think I'm going to give it some shape though. I'm gonna smudge it down some, just to give it some feathered edges. I'm maybe going too red. Let's go here. Yeah, she has the X because of plot. Like there's story to it. I'm gonna go back and feather it down a little more. And in Photoshop, you can use the bracket keys to actually make your brush larger or smaller as you work. I can't help but add a little tinge of blue. Some of the darker areas. And I don't like how heavy some of the sharp lines are getting. So I'll just go into random places and adjust. Let's go ahead and add her Solera. And lighten up some of those areas. And they're further away from the skin. No, I'm gonna hand do it. That's that. I'm going to emphasize that highlight by giving the other side a little bit of shadow. Oh, are you talking about the golden doodle? That thing is loud. Hi, how are you? Welcome in. I am the lustful sin. Granted, it's mainly for art, but right now we are working on Arlenchino from Genshin Impact because I seem to have an obsession. I tend to use things like Photoshop, just because I use it in a professional setting when I work on, say, Disney or Hasbro projects. And it's just easier for me to be able to communicate with clients when it comes to using the same program that they utilize. I do oftentimes like doing portraits a little more than anything else, but I have been known to do storyboards, such as working for a new animation for Giga that's going to be coming out in February for her new outfit. Unfortunately, I cannot give spoilers. Um, but also working on different compositions for different clients, such as Rumbleverse with EA, not EA, I'm sorry, Epic, and doing different design work for other VTubers, such as Ghosty Sage with some of her outfit designs that she's looking forward to having out. I have not drawn Mona from Genshin Impact yet. Oh yeah, and I've worked on over Easy Egg stuff, such as her current her train outfit. I worked on some of the assets for her Twitch. And I have done a couple of pieces for uh Genshin Impact. Nothing too big for them, unfortunately, because they like to keep it more in house. I think I'm going to add just a little bit. Yeah, I want it up here. I'm tempted to add a little bit of blue because shadows tend to be more in blue. Oh, I'm worried about her looking like she has a black eye, though. Oh, soft light doesn't do too bad. I do have some Genshin art. I've worked on different pieces such as, let's see. See if I can pull her up. That's not it. Oh, there you are. Like I've done a Columbina piece because I was obsessed the moment she was released. Oh, axolotls! I love axolotls. They're so cute. You should totally join the Discord and show some of your artwork. It is 18 plus. Just as an awareness, because it does have an 18 plus area. So please, we will be focusing and making sure that if you are not 18 plus, we unfortunately will not be able to allow you back into the Discord. Oh, do you have a OC named Athena? I'm very interested. I'm very interested. OC is an original character, so somebody that you've made or have created of your own volition, or have made up on the spot for yourself. Oh, it's a little ghost. How cute. Love it, love it. Hi, Riz. How are you? Good evening to you as well. Oh, I need my references back up. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. We're getting ready for the winter freeze. It's apparently going to start tomorrow in Texas. Oh, you should share that, Phantom. I love axolotls. I'd love to see it. Is it really Ria's? How hard is it going to hit you guys, though? It shouldn't hit us too bad, but a lot of people are panicking because we're not used to having snow and ice in Texas, so people are starting to freak out. I do love Athena. So cute. Does your friend do a lot of art? That's very fair. 44. There you are. That's a little better. I believe it, Phantom. It looks really cute. I like it. I can only imagine what Hades looks like. Did your friend draw Hades as well? That's kind of crazy, Reyes. I'm just imagining like the Eye of a Storm, where it's just one warmer, non-violent, very calm area of it, and everything else is in chaos. Is it gonna be like Ice Rain? I want to work on the pupil now. While I think of what else I want to do with the skin. Or iris, I mean. Oop, which still means rain and freezing. Mm-mm. Cute. Cute. I love the idea of Hades. I'd rather take snow over ice. In all honesty, I don't think she has any other real colors in her eyes. I will take that pinkish red, though. Something is going on with my machine. My Cintiq. And it keeps turning off and on. Not a fan. I hope we have power. I really do not want to be without power for several days again. That was a nightmare. Not because it was like hard to handle, but it was because it was so boring. That's so cool. Until they're playing in a pond until a flash of lightning strikes them, making them what they are now. That's an interesting take on it. Plus, when I'm playing Minecraft, my skin on there is an axolotl girl. Cute. I love Minecraft. I'm probably gonna end up playing it after I get off today. On your trans? Cool, cool. Are you transitioning from. Or what are you transitioning from? I don't want to assume. All are welcome here. Nice. Well, it is very nice to meet you. That's a pretty name. Big fan, big fan. A little too overbearing. Every time I think of the name Ruby, I think of what is it called? Steven Universe. That's such a good show to me. How many? That's not what I wanted. Star ratio. Let's go 40. Let's go more than that. Hey, if you ever decide that you want to find your sapphire, you'll find them. And I hope you find all kinds of happiness with them. Filter, Gaussian blur, rasterize, yes. Nah, I don't like that. think I want to go with... Let's try this. And with you... Cute. Would love to see it. Would love to see it. I haven't watched Ruby in so... Or, yeah, I haven't watched Ruby in so long. I used to know the background artist for Ruby. I wonder what she's up to now. Oh, that's why. Let's do... overlay it. And right now with this particular process, I am just kind of messing around to see what I really want the ending to be like. Like where I want it to end up. Because I have inspiration for where I want it to be, but I don't want to go too far into... Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Cool, cool. Oh, are you gonna make cute little axolotl ghosts? Or are you gonna make more zombies? I do want the lashes to have some depth to them. I don't want them being stuck in just one solid color. Cool. Do you watch Ruby, do you watch Has Been Hotel at all? Love Has Been Hotel. I am ready for season 3. Who's your favorite character in it? Even if you have multiple. That was a good song, especially from Rosie, whenever they played it in season 2. Alistair grinds my gears, but at the same time, he's such a well written character. I cannot hate on that. But if I had to choose somebody that really upsets me more, I think it has to be somebody like Valentino. He just he's just too like real for me. I upset you. I'd let you know if you upset me. I just want a slight tinge. Yes, I like that. Loser Baby is a good one. I like that one too. I listened to it for like weeks when it first came out. And the same went for the one from Lucifer when he first says that he's going to help Charlie out. Looks like you could use some help. I think it was that one. Same. Same. Even whenever he starts singing with Charlie, uh, more than anything. Yeah, this face was made for radio. How'd you feel about spoilers for anybody that's gonna think about watching it? Uh so turn away now. How'd you feel about Alistair breaking his chains with Rosie and, well, I mean Vox, it was gonna happen in general, but that was a good moment. He starts transforming and like changing into different shapes and forms to mess with them. Nope, that's right. I was wondering why that wasn't. Oh, stay still. That'll explain it. My brow lines are getting a little too thick for me. I think I'm gonna give her a little bit of lip gloss too. Dude, whenever he played those words on Vox, it was wild. I didn't even stop to think about the fact that he said lay a finger on her in general. And whenever he put his hands on Charlie, I was like, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Mm-mm-mm. Because I am a sucker for lips on an anime character. Get rid of that harder line so it'll blend in a little more with the skin. I want to feather some of those areas out so it blends a little more. Do I want to adjust layers at all? I don't think I do. Actually, nah, it's not that. Yeah, just lighten up a little bit. There really is no strings on him anymore. I am not ready for him to become the full villain. Oops. That's what I meant to do. I am so ready for, like, I am and am not ready for Husk, or for what Husk is possibly going to do to probably save Angel Dust. Oops. I think I missed a part of the face color transition. It's okay. Yeah, I did. I'm gonna go a bit lighter though. Maybe like shadow lighter. I want Angel Husk to be a thing more than anything too. The moment that they showed off Angel Dust singing at the casino, ugh, I was like, even I'm in love. Yes, whenever Abel actually had that moment and song at the end, I was like, give me more Fallout Boy. I was like, there's no shot you're not going to give me more Fallout Boy. I know he's going to steal the show, but I kind of don't care. I need it. Abel was not able until the end. Truly. But I really do hope that they give us more Abel screen time, especially with music, because they dropped a banger when he told what's her name her to step back. Glute, yes. We really are. I don't know where Kane is. They haven't said anything about him yet. Like, did he fully die or is he alive and in hell? Okay, but look, Phoenix. Lute's gotta go. I mean, maybe she's finally caught the idea that maybe I should back off for a little while, but I'm not sure yet. I need more has been. Yes, we are talking about has been. What did I want to do next? I want to know if Eve was like hiding in plain sight the entire time. I was like, damn, who are we fighting? I love that the voice of God in Has Been Hotel was the same songstress as Anastasia. Lost my mind. I was like, y'all are pumping it up. Y'all are giving me so much food. I think I need to add more. No, I was in the Solera. That's what I was doing. Yeah, how he wasn't the braver son. Oops. Where? There we go. Everyone would just be like, "What would Jesus do?" And in Has Been Hotel, it would be the word. like that. I'm mainly seeing if it'll add some nice hair effect if I was to add strands later. We gotta get something about Eve. I mean, come on. They mention her often. Well, not like super often as Lilith, but they mention her enough, especially Lucifer. Because obviously Eve got in trouble, so I need to know, like, is she also found her way in hell? And is she helping Lilith perchance, like the theories are saying? As Lucifer said, your first wife, your second wife didn't hate it either. Yeah, that killed me. Okay, skin render's coming along pretty good. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the eyebrows because they're bugging me. A little darker. Slight tinge of red. Just a little. Yes. I do wonder if Rosie is a part of Charlie's family or if she's an angel, like a fallen angel in general, because a lot of people had speculated that like the golden tendrils that appeared when she first started talking to Alistair. Normally angels are only the ones with like golden magic, or anybody from heaven's usually the ones with golden magic. Yeah, literally on the same wavelength. Let's bring that roof up closer to her here. I need to darken that eyebrow under there, don't I? Let's see. That'd be wild. Like, I mean, I don't know how I would feel if it turned out that she was, like, fully related to Charlie. Who were we fighting? That's fair. I mean, not everybody watches it. I just wanted to yap. Oh, I see where it is. You'd think working in a professional setting, I would have had one of those, like, drawing gloves by now. And I just haven't. I haven't talked myself into spending the $6 to get one. Delve into the rest of it when people started causing a fuss about it. That's fair. That sounds like a friend of mine named mine and Jester's named Nick. He came over one day for Thanksgiving. Was it Thanksgiving? And we were playing Has Been Hotel, just season one, and we were like, "Yeah, sure, why not? We'll have something on." And he was so confused by the fact that there was like a song every single 5 to 6 minutes, and we were like, "It's a musical." And we were just giving him so much crap for not knowing enough about it. But like, he generally knows the songs, and now he has an idea of the story, even though he wasn't like really looking to get into it. We just kind of bullied him there. Oh, it does need some breathing room. I mean, I'm happy that a bigger studio like Amazon was able to take up the mantle of bringing it more to the animation stage and to bring it out. But I feel like it's being pushed so fast because of how popular it is. I need you. Ooh, a High School Musical hurt. I had a friend, an ex friend, that used to, she was obsessed with it in junior high. Every time that we drive to school, she was singing one of the songs, and I was like, please, please stop. It goes all the way down, right? Yeah, it does. I don't know why I'm not just taking a lasso tool and going. Ta-da! I should probably save. I haven't saved in a moment. Yeah, there's so many like of the younger generation getting into like Hazbin Hotel and Hell of a Boss so much earlier than I expected to ever have been myself at that age. But at the same time, I can't really talk because I I don't know how I found it, but I wanted to watch it so badly. It was a Higurashi no Nokuko ni. It's a long name, but it was so bad. It was so bad for a junior high student to be watching. I was just so invested in the fact that it was so brutal, and I was like, what is happening? Why are they killing each other? This show's insane. Oh, I do remember how I found it. Hold on. Rashi when they cry. Copy. Do you see how cute they look? Like they look adorable. I was obsessed with the little blue hair girl named Rika, and I was like, ugh, she's so cute. I want to follow her story. And then it turned out it was like one of the most brutal, gruesome anime shows you could ever turn on. And I binged it. I was like, I have to watch what I have to know what happens next. Why are they so crazy? Yeah, it's called Hikarashi. It's super dark. It's called When They Cry. Like, I watched it in middle school and it was just so brutal and dark and scary. And I was like, what am I doing? Why do I need to keep knowing what happens next? Yes, I can. I can absolutely type that in chat. Rashi when they cry. Boop. But they just remade it. Like they fully remade it and started answering a lot more questions that like people and kids like me had. And I was like, oh my god, it's gotten so much better. Now it makes so much more sense. Long story short, demon possession. So many demons. So much possession. Oko's Inn? I don't think I've heard of that. Oko's Inn. Is it a movie? Is it this? Ooh, is it on Crunchyroll? Bet. That will give me something to watch tonight. Everybody's losing their minds over Jujutsu Kaisen having their new episode come out today, and I'm just ready for free run tomorrow. Did you hear it took the top spot from itself? Oh, have you watched Oko's Inn, Riaz? Dyson. No. Stop. I don't know why I said that. You're fine. Yes, more Freerin. Ugh. I ended up caving and buying some of their White Schwartz cards, and I ended up. I want that signed Freerin card so bad. But I ended up getting one of the next best ones, which was Stark, Frieren, and Fern together on their journey, and that one's a pretty good card. Do you really? Ooh, you cosplay? Cute. Show that off in the Discord. I love people that cosplay. They're always so good. You guys are wild for how good you are. Are you gonna try and make her stuff, or are you gonna try and see if somebody will commission it, or if you can commission it from somebody? You can probably find it online. Nice. What are you gonna make it out of? I think I'm gonna do heavier shadows in general. Give some nice shapes in there. Hi, Changeling. How are you? Okay, you're gonna make it out of 10. Thanks for jumping in. And nice chatting and yapping. It was nice meeting you. All good, Changeling. It's better to get your sleep if you need it. It's been good. So far, we've finished most of the line art, but I wanted to go ahead and start on some of their basic rendering, such as the skin tone, which I like to start on first. So I have some of it done, or well, most of it done. I think I want to go back and add like a tinge of red whenever I go into doing the background and basically bringing the atmosphere into the full piece. That's very fair. You streamed today? Oh my gosh. How'd it go? What all did you do today? Thanks. Yeah, we basically talked about layering, naming the layers, how I'm very, very non-destructive at work or in my workflow. I'm very big on having different layers for everything because I have a innate fear of working on something in one particular layer and then hating it towards like any new stage and wanting to get rid of it or wanting to change it, but because I work destructively, I can't go back. I'm sorry, baby. Cute. I will have to start watching. When do you normally stream again? Um, no, let's go ahead and pull the full thing in. save. Bet I shall start watching every Thursday and Sunday. Well, I don't know if I'm up that early on a Sunday, but I am absolutely up that early on a Thursday. I will do my best. Mm, I'm a little too hard on that. I would love to. You're so supportive. I should be supportive of you too. And your work is freaking awesome, by the way. So I can only imagine watching you live on stream making magic. Oh, you're so sweet. Stop. Oh, is it quiet? I'm sorry. I can turn that up a little bit. How does that sound? Okay, let me. Okay, I turned it up more. Am I too loud or am I at a good volume? Nice. I still have trauma from my debut stream. uh, I'll never live it down. Anyway.
day and all night. We'd stay up, it felt so right. We were so young, we were so dumb. We would get drunk and then hook up. We were okay, we were alright. Staying awake till the sunrise. We were in love, couldn't stop us. Like a good drug, never enough. We hook up in my car, driving so far. Play you guitar, you show me your heart. Let down our guards, think with our hearts. Stare at the stars, we were never apart. Drinking too young, way too much fun. Out in the sun, orbit when it's gone. Took you to prom, dance to our song. Dance all night long till the lights come on. It's too late now, I remember everything. And how
All right, but I think I am gonna wind down for today.
and how careless we could be.
And go ahead and feed the pup. But we made some good progress. We got the rendering done for the skin, and we're getting the rendering done for the hair. Thank you. It's so sweet. I appreciate you guys for showing up, truly. We'll get through more of it next week. Maybe I'll go ahead and get all of the base color, like the flat colors done, and the rest of the line art, and I'll have that ready. But for real, thank you for showing up, everybody. All right, you all have a great night, okay? See you in Discord and see you in other streams. Bye!
It's too late now, I remember everything. And how careless we could be. And how careless we could